Welcome to the Naturopathic Perspective. My name is Andrew Allshouse. I'm your host for this evening, and I'm a student at Bastyr University. Our guest today is Dr. Helen Palmer. She is a naturopathic physician. She graduated from NCNM, that's Northwest College of Naturopathic Medicine in Portland, and she has been in practice for 27 years. Very amazing. Thank you very much for coming on the show this evening. Today we're going to talk about inflammation. Inflammation plays a major role in the disease processes of many people's lives.
Well, one of the first things I try to keep in mind is to get a person healthy, you have to stop doing what's making you sick and then start doing what's making you better. Otherwise, as I explain to my patients, you're in the situation of you don't like your house being messy, so you decide to buy a whole bunch of new furniture and bring it in without getting rid of the old furniture. It doesn't look too good.
To help get the community some more information about naturopathic medicine, Chinese medicine, and nutritional medicine.
Thank you, Andy. I'm really excited about the show because there's a lot of people here in Seattle who have little exposure or knowledge of naturopathic medicine or acupuncture. I do lots of talks, and a lot of people have never even heard of it.
First office visit takes about an hour. I'm pretty organized, so I can go through those things at the same time answering their questions simultaneously.
A lot of the people who come to see me have been referred by mental health professionals, and they're on a lot of psychotropic medication or medication to control anxiety or depression. If you didn't have enough protein for breakfast and you had a lot of sugar for breakfast, by 10 o'clock you're going to be fairly hypoglycemic. And then if your boss comes and yells at you, you already have adrenaline in the system because you're hypoglycemic, and then your boss yells at you, and you can all but not have a panic attack.
If you're eating the wrong foods, sometimes the wrong foods will go through your digestive tract, depositing the joints, triggering inflammation. There's all sorts of different ways it could happen.
And what about autoimmune diseases like MS? Do those have a similar explanation as well?
There's a lot of good research right now indicating that vitamin D deficiency can be at the basis of a lot of cases of MS, breast cancer, colon cancer, prostate cancer, and actually a few other things which I can't think of at the moment. Your body heals from the inside out.
That's a Herring's law of cure, right?
When we stopped giving them so much sugar, they were better able to control their behavior. I make set small, achievable goals. And so that requires a lot of discussion with me and my patient on what's achievable in their lives.
You're a group of my friends that invited them down here to help me interview Dr. Helen Palmer. So go ahead and introduce yourself, guys.
Hi, my name is Jimmy Mayasis, and I'm a fourth-year naturopathic medical student.
Hi, my name is Samantha Trev, and I'm a first-year master's student in nutrition.
Hi, my name is Chris Holder, and I'm a third-year naturopathic student and an acupuncture student.
Hi, my name's Seema Pillsbury. I'm also a third-year naturopathic student and studying acupuncture.
Do you work as a primary care physician?
What are the most difficult foods your patients struggle to eat or not to eat?
I was wondering, how do you evaluate the effectiveness of your treatments?
I encourage my patients to tune into their own body so they know what's going on, so they don't need an outside authority to say, you have this problem or that problem. They can come to me and say, I have this problem. What do you want me to do for it?
I'd like to know what you do to stay current with research.
Do you guys have any more questions for Dr. Helen Palmer?
I have one. What makes your approach a little more unique or different than, say, maybe the conventional approach for different inflammatory diseases?
And I just have a question for you regarding mental health. And I was just wondering what the naturopathic perspective of mental health is compared to conventional medicine.
My name is Will Engelhardt. I'm a fourth-year medical student, naturopathic medical student at Bastyr University, and an acupuncture student. And I'm wondering, Dr. Allott, if you can share with the group what is the most dramatic change you've seen in a patient with your interventions?
Hi, I'm Brandy Webb. I'm a third-year naturopathic medical student and first-year midwifery student at Bastyr University. Dr. Allott, could you please discuss the rate of full recovery in your practice? Do you feel like it's feasible to wean patients off of drugs, or do you feel like management is your main goal?
Hello, my name is Benjamin Lynch, and I'm a fourth-year naturopathic student at Bastyr University. And Kristen, Dr. Allott. I wish I had some more protein this morning because I'm nervous. So I guess maybe that would have helped. I can see that naturopathic medicine could be really useful for mental illness. And mental illness is such a vast term. It's just umbrellas many things. So what would you tell the viewers, that you think the top 3 mental health conditions would be the most successful using naturopathic medicine or Chinese medicine?
Thanks a lot, guys. Those are some great questions, and we're ready to move on to the next section of the show, which is call-ins.
She saw a naturopath and they gave her vitamins or something, or some kind of like ortho medicine. Have you ever heard of that?
She's probably referring to orthomolecular medicine or functional medicine, which is a type or a subcategory of naturopathic medicine.
My question is, how did you choose which theory in Chinese medicine to use to treat mental health?
Judy, what kind of question do you have?
Hi, I have a question for Dr. Palmer. I work at a restaurant, and a few customers have asked if certain dishes have tomatoes or potatoes in it. And one time I asked them why, and they said that they weren't allowed to have nightshades. I'm just wondering, what are the nightshades and why were they worried about them?
Oh, that's a really good question. The nightshade family includes potato, tomatoes, peppers, eggplant, pimento, tobacco.
I just have a simple question for Dr. Palmer. I'm just wondering if Splenda is a good alternative to sugar.
Splenda?
Yes.
Oh, I don't like any artificial sweeteners. Plus, the other problem with artificial sweeteners is it goes into your mouth and your mouth says, sugar's coming into the body. It goes down to your liver and your liver says, sugar's coming into the body. So your sugar drops your sugar levels in your bloodstream. So all of a sudden you're hungry again and craving more food. What they find is most people who take artificial sweeteners actually end up eating more.
On the label for a lot of these artificial sweeteners, they say safe for diabetics use. Are they not checking to see if it goes down?
If you use artificial sweeteners, it will not raise your blood sugar levels into a high level, but it won't take care of the diabetes. It just keeps the sugar craving going, so these people tend to end up eating more carbs than they should. And they still keep craving them because they have the desire for the sweet going on there. I find if you want to get rid of the desire for the sweets, you have to do it cold turkey.
So we're nearing the end of the show. Thanks for coming on, guys. Thanks for coming. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for doing this. I think this is really a great opportunity for naturopaths and acupuncturists as well as the public to learn about the power of the medicine that we have to offer.
Thanks for watching and have a good night.